Now we want to do an application problem using the slope-intercept form. A farmer buys a new tractor for $158,000 and assumes that it will have a trade-in value of $93,000 after 10 years. The farmer uses a constant rate of depreciation to determine the annual value of the tractor. So over to the right, I've already written a summary of what's going on. Let's remember that this is my X and that's my Y. You want to think of it that way. So in 10 years, when he first initially buys the tractor, he purchased it for $158,000. So the first thing we want to look at is coming up with the slope in something in this form. Okay. Another way of finding the slope, I can subtract the two values that I have for y, and in the denominator, I'll do the same thing for the x value. So this would be considered y2. I have 93,000 minus 158,000, 10 minus 0. When I subtract these, I have 65,000 over 10, and notice that that is negative. If I cancel that out, m is equal to a negative 6,500. Okay, so now we have this portion. Now, what did we say about b? B is the y-intercept, so that's when x is equal to 0 at the value of y. So now we can bring b down and just say that it's 158,000. So the depreciation value formula, linear model, would be a negative 65x plus 158,000. B asks, what is the depreciation value of the tractor after 6 years? Now that we have the model, all we have to do is take this formula that we came up with and for x, place a 6 there and solve. So let's see. $65,000 times 6. I didn't multiply that ahead of time. So let's go over to the side and see what that's going to be. $6,500 times 6. So it looks like it's going to be a negative 39,000. And when I subtract those two, I should get 119,000. So the depreciation after 6 years would be $119,000. When will the depreciation fall below 80,000? So what I would do here is just substitute some values in for x. And if I chose to put a 10 there, which would be easy math, so at 10, I would have 93,000, which we've already have up here, we've given. And then if I try 12, because it's noticed that when x goes up, y goes down. And so here at 12, I would have 80,000. And you can do the math. So the answer here would be 12. Now let's look at the points that we have so we can choose between A, B, and C. So we want to make sure we're at 0 and somewhere close to 158,000. Okay? And when we look at 10, we should be around 93. That one looks good. At 12, around 80. 10, 11, 12. So it appears that C would be the correct answer.